for this week's report. The aliens are back with the Exeter UFO Festival. Information about the Coast Route 7 bus. National Night Out hosted in Townhouse Commons. Vote in honor of a veteran program launched. An update from the Exeter Public Library. And Exeter area craftspeople to be honored at an upcoming gala. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Let's get started. Thanks for tuning into the show today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about new content. For our first segment, Gabe had an extraterrestrial encounter when he was alone in the office. Here's his report.
I was sitting at my desk, working on some videos, when I saw a bright light outside of the window. There were strange noises moving towards the entrance of the building, and then suddenly, nothing. I went downstairs to see if I could hear anything, but all was quiet. Just as I turned back to head upstairs, I heard 3 loud knocks on the door. Cautiously, I moved towards the door and began to crack it open, and that's when I saw what had caused the noise.
Hello, I'm Pam Jedham. I'm with the Exeter Kiwanis. Every year on Labor Day, we have the UFO Festival. And it's on Labor Day because that's when the real incident at Exeter happened. There could be things for the serious UFO people, and there's things for the kids, and most of the merchants now do a great job. And yes, and up at the Townhouse Common is where we have all the children's activities. We have children's crafts, we have children's games, and don't forget Saturday at noontime because we have the alien contest, alien costume contest, and the alien pet contest. So any pet is welcome. You know, if you think your bear will stand being costumed, do it. Well, you'll have a great time whether you believe in UFOs or not. But the games, the food, and in fact the trolley, which takes you down around to places in the seacoast where there have been sightings. And there's more than just the one by the horse farm, because there were quite a few that weekend. This year we are bringing back the alien ball, so it's going to be over in the park Saturday night. And I don't know if aliens are coming or not, but they're certainly invited. And then new, we have a jazz pianist, which really has nothing particular to do with UFOs, but he volunteered and he's going to be playing up at the church on Saturday. I mean, you'll walk up and down Water Street and look at all the windows, and they are just amazing. So the townspeople have a great time too. Remember, you could be abducted. Be prepared.
Earlier this year, we worked with TripLink and Coast to explain the Route 7 on-demand service available to residents in Exeter. Our very own Gabe Perez takes a trip on the bus as Will explains how it's done.
Meet Gabe and Leslie. They have things to do, and TripLink and Coast's Route 7 On Demand can get them there. Route 7 On Demand is an advanced reservation bus service for Exeter and Newmarket. The bus runs 4 days a week. It's easy to use, and it's just a phone call away.
Good morning, you've reached TripLink.
Hi, I'm trying to figure out how to get to Market Basket.
Sure thing, let me help you with that.
TripLink may ask a few questions to see if you qualify for other services available through the TripLink Common application. In Gabe's case, he doesn't qualify for any other services, so TripLink signs him up for Coast's Route 7 On Demand. Gabe is going to use the designated bus stops at Deep Meadow and Market Basket, so the fare is only $1.50 each way.
So you will get dropped off at Market Basket by 1:30 p.m. and you will be picked up after 3 p.m. You will receive the times in the automated message the night before your trip. Would you like text or a phone call?
Yeah, a text would be great, thanks.
Okay, we'll see you on Thursday.
Leslie previously went to communityrides.org to apply for transportation services using the TripLink Common application. If you're an older adult or a person with a disability, using the TripLink Common application helps you identify and apply for a number of nonprofit transportation services that you might be eligible to use. If you don't have a computer or need help filling out the application, TripLink staff can complete the application with you over the phone. Since Leslie already completed the application, now she just needs to call TripLink to schedule her rides.
Hi, I'd like to get a ride to Rite Aid tomorrow. Can you pick me up at my house?
Yes, we can. What time would you like to be there?
I'd like to get there at 1:45 and get home by 2:45.
Great, we've booked your trips. You'll get your reminder phone call with the pickup times at around 6:30 p.m.
On the day of your ride, Coast will pick you up as scheduled. While our riders enjoy their trip, we'll take a quick moment to show you where Route 7 On Demand can take you. It can pick you up anywhere in this service area for $6 per round trip, or it can take you from bus stop to bus stop for $3 per round trip. With the help of TripLink and Coast, Gabe and Leslie were able to make it to where they needed to go. Transportation services are only one call or one click away with TripLink.
And all it took was a quick phone call.
It's really that easy.
To learn more or apply for services, visit communityrides.org or call TripLink at 603-834-6010 today.
The Exeter Police Department and other community groups held a successful National Night Out event last week. Here's our recap.
National Night Out returned on August 6th in Townhouse Common, with lots of fun to be had by all of Exeter's residents, as well as the Exeter Police Department. Events such as live music performed by two of us, face painting, and even a dunk tank, splashing volunteers into the water down below. Both children and adults alike were able to enjoy themselves to all of the different happenings that went on in the night, allowing Exeter to strengthen its relationship between its community and the police. Hopefully next year is even better than this one. We'll simply have to just wait and see.
The Secretary of the State's office is launching a new program aimed at honoring our nation's veterans on Election Day. Gabe Perez spoke with two people involved with the program to learn more. Is a new program being launched by the New Hampshire Secretary of State's office this year. The program gives New Hampshire voters the opportunity to recognize the veterans and service members in their lives who protect our most precious freedom, the right to vote. We spoke to Senior Deputy Secretary of State Patricia Lovejoy to learn more about the program.
As a Secretary of State, we're probably a little bit prejudiced as to what we think is the greatest right that Americans have, and the right to vote to us that obviously is extremely important. And the reason we have the right to vote is because of all the veterans for the last few hundred years who have fought to keep that right.
Voters participating in the program will receive a lapel pin to wear on Election Day to highlight the service member or veteran that they are voting in honor of. The pin was designed by Navy veteran Jacob Aldridge, originally from Virginia. Mr. Aldridge joined the Navy after graduating high school in 2010. Following his service as an auxiliary technician aboard the USS Cheyenne, he joined the USS New Hampshire. After a decade of service in the Navy, he worked as an engineering tech at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard.
When I was designing the pin, I really wanted to incorporate a lot of the historical reference material from a lot of the seals and the flags that we have in the state. We kind of came up with the idea of incorporating the Man on the Mountain, and we used one of the seals that we have in the state flag around the edge, and the state of New Hampshire kind of superimposed over it, and it ended up looking pretty good.
To participate in the program and receive your own pin, head to the Secretary of State's website at sos.nh.gov and sign up by giving them the name of the veteran or service member you are voting in honor of and a short testimonial on what their service means to you. In return, the Secretary of State's office will mail you a vote in honor of a veteran lapel pin to wear on Election Day.
It feels good to help the community because sometimes veterans feel a little bit under the radar, or they kind of feel misrepresented or kind of overlooked. And I like that we can represent them through something that I like to do.
I mean, I have a brother who served, I have an uncle, like I said, my father-in-law, that emotional connection to voting. And when you see what's going on in the world, in many places where people don't have the right to vote, that how important it is. And our veterans are the ones that gave it to us, that have maintained that right for us to vote. So it's quite a measure of pride. I mean, I will be wearing mine. I'll be working at the polls on each election day, and I will proudly wear my pin each day.
For more information, visit sos.nh.gov or visit the link in the description of this video. And now an update from the Exeter Public Library.
Hi everyone, it's Condra from the library here with some updates. We are so excited to be launching a Pinochle group starting Monday, September 9th at 5:30, and they will be meeting every single Monday. We are also very excited to be hosting a fall craft fair on Saturday, September 14th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come on by to check out a lot of great local artisans. Learn about dementia and Alzheimer's in a Communicating Effectively program presented by the Alzheimer's Association on Tuesday, September 17th at 6 p.m. Registration is required, so please call the library to register. Join in to learn about mental health and law on Wednesday, September 18th at 6 p.m. In honor of Banned Book Week, we are going to be hosting a Banned Book Club for adults on Monday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. Art for Everyone is a program for adults to learn some basic art skills. We will be having that on Tuesday, September 24th at 6 p.m. Learn about historic lighthouses and keepers of New Hampshire and Southern Maine, presented by historian Jeremy DeTremont on Thursday, September 26th at 6 p.m. The children's clubs will be beginning their sign-up in September. Call the library or stop by the children's room to ask about registration and information about story time and open art. The teen scene is going to be having a lot of fun this fall, with all-day gaming on Mondays and Wednesdays, Teen Tuesdays from 3 to 4 on Tuesdays, and new to the program, Refreshing Fridays from 3 to 4 on Fridays, where teens can enjoy a fun and refreshing drink. We hope to see you soon at the library for lots of fun.
And for our last segment, we have a message from Exeter Fine Crafts about an upcoming event celebrating Exeter's craftsmen.
Exeter Fine Crafts has an exciting event that you won't want to miss. Follow me and I'll show you. Since 1966, Exeter Fine Crafts has been a showcase for our local wood, jewelry, pottery, prints, and glass craftsmen. But did you know that cooks are craftsmen too? That's right. If you're a cook, you're a craftsman. And on Thursday, September 26th at 4 to 6 p.m., Exeter Fine Crafts is hosting 4 of our favorite downtown Exeter culinary craftsmen. And because these are all Italian culinary craftsmen, who better to present our recognition awards than the star of the longest-running cooking show on television, author of 14 cookbooks and founder of the Marianne Esposito Foundation, Marianne Esposito. And it's all happening right here at Mila. Our guests will be treated to great apps prepared by each of the chefs, and they'll enjoy the new Ciao Cecilia Lemon Cream Ale, especially prepared for Marianne Esposito by the Czar of the Czar's Brewing Company himself. Guests will also receive an Exeter Fine Crafts gift bag filled with Marianne's new book and lots of other goodies. Marianne Esposito will present Exeter Fine Crafts Awards to each of our chefs. And your admission will help benefit Exeter Fine Crafts education program and the Marianne Esposito Foundation to benefit aspiring chefs. And Marianne will even present a $1,000 donation to the Exeter Seco School of Technology culinary program. Mark the date on your calendar, Thursday, September 26th from 4 to 6 p.m. Henry, I'm sure the guests at the Exeter Fine Crafts Culinary Craftsman's event will love your new Ciao Cecilia Lemon Cream Ale.
So I hope you join us as Exeter Fine Crafts celebrates Exeter's culinary craftsmen on September 26th at Mila. I'll bring the beer.
For more information on this event, you can visit Exeter Fine Crafts' website at exeterfinecrafts.com, and you can visit Marianne Esposito's website at ciaoitalia.com.
That does it for this week's report. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word. And head over to the town website and subscribe to the town's email newsletter to get this show and other news sent straight to your inbox. We'll be back on August 30th for the next edition of the show. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Have a good weekend, Exeter.